Hi everyone, welcome back to the controversial podcast. In today's video, I want us to talk about the illegal foreigners parties, specifically the Democratic Alliance and the Economic Freedom Fighters. These are the parties that are working against South Africans. They don't want to see black South Africans to succeed. The DA's mandate is very clear: cancel the labor laws, so that we can exploit the illegal foreigners. That's why they're so busy fighting for illegal foreigners. They do not care about the people who are paying tax here in South Africa. We're just going to talk about how they're defending illegal foreigners. They want illegal foreigners to access public health care. Like, they're fighting for illegal foreigners to be here in South Africa. They're fighting so hard for these illegal foreigners. Something that is illegal here in South Africa is actually allowed, thanks to the DA, the ANC, and the Economic Freedom Fighters. These are the parties that are fighting for illegal foreigners. They are trying to eliminate the South Africans. We are going to vote next year. People should remember these parties. But we are going to talk about the DA and the EFF in this video. I'm talking about your leaders who are hypocrites, actually. They come here and say, we are working for South Africans. We want this country to be governable. No, they don't want this country to be governable. Why are you fighting Operation Tudula? Actually, Operation Tudula is enforcing the law. They are not criminals. They are not thugs. They are not vigilantes, as they say. They're actually implementing the Constitution of South Africa. So I do not understand when they are called thugs, criminals, when they're implementing the laws of South Africa. The DA, EFF, ANC are busy pushing a certain narrative. They're trying to push this propaganda that South Africans are heartless, are evil, while they're trying to defend South Africa. They don't want this country to be governable, but these very same parties that were voted by people of South Africa are working against South Africans now. I just want to talk about the DA first. The Democratic Alliance has written to the acting minister of the SAPS, Firoz Kachela, to request that the South African Police Service deploys public order policing to uphold the rule of law and protect individuals' constitutional rights to access to healthcare properties where operation is blocking access. They're making it as if Tudula is standing there. Tudula is blocking the private sectors and public sectors. No, Tudula is blocking people who are illegal, people who are not paying tax in this country. Why Helen Zille and John Steenhuisen are hypocrites? Why they're lying to people? Why they're lying to the world? No one is blocking illegal foreigners to go to private hospitals. Why can't they go there? They just want illegal foreigners to milk the system that is working for South Africans. I'm talking about your public healthcare system, talking about your public education. These things were made for South Africans who are actually not working, people who are considered struggling financially. That's why they are using public healthcare, because even if you are working here in South Africa, you have to pay for healthcare. But according to the law, if you are working, you are getting something, you should pay, even if you go to public hospitals. Why the illegal foreigners should go there and get things for free? Tell me why they should go there and get things for free. People should just wake up, especially black South Africans who are voting for DA, the ones that are holding positions in the DA. I'm talking about the Minister of Education. It's that woman, Warube, who's busy advocating for Bella Bill now. You know, Bella Bill wants illegal aliens to access public education for free. Why they are here illegally? Why can't they follow the right procedure? Tell me, why can't they follow the right procedure? Because these DA people know exactly if they go to other countries, they need to have health insurance when they're traveling. They need to have their own passports. You can't just go to Canada or go to America without a passport, without having your healthcare insurance. Even in other African countries, you cannot do that. Why they are allowing this anarchy here in South Africa? They should tell us why they are doing this to South Africa. They want this country to be ungovernable. The little that we have must just be destroyed because of DA and also the EFF. It is a hypocrite party, because why you don't want people to come legally here in South Africa? Why do you want people to come here illegally? Why do you want people to cross the borders illegally and come here and commit crime and access our public healthcare system? Yet you are busy saying, no, we are protecting the Constitution. Constitution for foreigners, for illegal foreigners, or for South Africa? About a month ago, Fanny Masemola was asked about this question, what is he doing about Dudula, and said, what are you doing with the Operation Dudula movement since they are busy blocking the illegal foreigners to access public health care? Do you have a unit that is going to deal with Operation Dudula? You know what Fanny Masemola said? Actually, Masemola supported the Operation Dudula because Operation Dudula is helping the SAPS and soldiers actually. You have your Zimbos who are unaliving police. The National Commission of South Africa actually responded to that journalist and said, we don't have a unit specifically to deal with them. We have a public order policing countrywide, and their job is to deal with crowd management. So wherever there are problems, they do go out and assist. They cannot wait at a clinic just in case something happens. They have a lot of other work to do, but as and when we have an indication that there may be a problem, we will respond to the health institutions accordingly. Already we don't have enough resources for SAPS. We cannot control crime. SAPS cannot control crime thanks to President Cyril Ramaphosa. The crime is rampant thanks to Cyril Ramaphosa. These illegal aliens are deleting our own SAPS. They are even raping and unaliving children. A Mozambican was recently sentenced, unalived a child who was only 6 years, Amantle. Say her name Amantle was unalived and raped by an undocumented person, an illegal foreigner. These are the people that the DA is fighting for. These are the people that the EFF, the CIC that is fighting for. These are the people who are unaliving children. You know, when that person was asked, the Mozambican was asked by the prosecutor, why did you do that? He said, I was drunk. I was under substance. That's why I unalived and raped that child. I unalived that child because I wanted to consult the evidence. I didn't want people to find out that I'm responsible for unaliving this child. These are the people that we should keep. These are the people that should access the public healthcare system, access education. Yeah, you should know that the DA is not for you, especially black people. They want to do away with the labor laws. They don't want you to be protected. Make your own decisions, South Africans. Stop voting for these parties. Stop voting for DA. They want you to suffer, especially black people, because the majority of black people are actually still poor. They want the illegal foreigners, the illegal immigrants to go and work for them. Even though it's been reported some of these illegal aliens have actually unalived white farmers, they're not gonna say that. White farmers are actually unalived by these people and then go to their countries. They're not documented. The SAPS will never catch them because they're undocumented. So it's up to you whether you're a white person or a black person. You still want to vote for DA. It's up to you whether you still want to be represented by the DA in parliament. And I'm telling you, it's not because they love the illegal foreigners. They just want to make them slaves. Nothing else. They want them to work, no breaks or whatsoever. Yeah. Think about that. So now we are going to CIC, Julius Malema, a man who's busy out here insulting Operation Dudula, calling them thugs. Funny because Malema has been implicated in corruption. I'm talking about your VBS. I'm talking about your Rajananga Trust. He was also implicated in bankrupting the Limpopo province. In your mind, you are saying this man is a leader, somebody who has been implicated. I'm not lying. It's there in the media. You'll never go to America undocumented and tell Trump that you want free services. I want education there. Hey, I'm an illegal foreigner. I want education. I'm going to march to the Oval Office. I want education. I want free medication. Or go to Monaco and do that nonsense. Or go to Dubai and do that nonsense. So I'm just going to read Malema's recent tweet about Operation Dudula. He said, Dumelang mafaitsa amahle. We must refuse the invitation to join anarchy that prevents pregnant women from accessing health facilities and removal of kids from the classroom in exchange for votes. I refuse to be part of perpetuating the suffering and trauma of the black nation. Hak thugs. Malema telling people that they're thugs after allegedly chowing the VBS money, the grandest money from Limpopo, We've seen Mados's affidavit, but you keep on saying, I've been vindicated. I've been vindicated. I didn't do anything. I didn't steal VBS money. And another tweet, he said, Operation Dudula is a group of thugs and must be subjected to the political killing test team, period. But Operation Dudula didn't kill anyone. Why they must be subjected to political killings? Test him because you even insulted the general of KZN. You insulted that guy after telling people that they should rally behind him. What changed? People should wake up. Malema not so long ago was praising Tlamkhonazi, this guy is trying to end corruption, we should rally behind him. Now all of a sudden, Tlamkhonazi created this mess, blah, blah, blah. What is wrong with Julius Malema? Last month he went to Nigeria and said, South Africans are xenophobic, especially the poor gang, especially the poor people. He said, we are poor. He said, Black South Africans, you are poor. And there are people who are supporting EFF who are poor till this date. You are very poor. That's why you are saying, abahambe. It's not because of crime or anything, it's because you are poor. But what's strange is that he said the people of Enugu state shouldn't allow other people to come there and trade. People from Lagos can't go to Enugu. But he says people from Zimbabwe should come and sell tomatoes here in South Africa. He was speaking about vegetables, I remember. He was speaking about vegetables. Actually, we should blue tick Malema. For me, I feel like we should just blue tick him. He's got a large following on social media. People should just start to unfollow him and be silent about it. Let him tweet alone. People shouldn't engage. He should actually speak alone because he does not speak for South Africans. I want to make another video after this video about Malema. You know, that man is cruel. I want us to talk about that thing that happened in Cape Town, Brakpan, where white people actually attacked EFF people. Malema never showed them support. He didn't give them lawyers. Apparently, they pleaded guilty, even though they were not guilty. Just because there was, after they had their thinging, they had their gathering there where their Secretary General Marshall Dlamini was speaking. Some of the hooligans of EFF decided to attack that white guy. You coward people who are following EFF, the criminals. Why would you attack someone? You know, they had a solid case. Malema even went there and said, you know what, you should kill white people. Didn't defend his cadres. Why people pleaded guilty there? We've seen racism. Racism is a bad thing in this country and we should deal with it. The lawyers for EFF are only for him. You know, we're not going to talk about that. I think we should blue tick Malema. Let him speak alone. Let him flip-flop because today he's going to say this. Tomorrow he'll speak about something else. Even went to Limpopo and said, you know what? Zimbabweans should go to Zimbabwe and look for employment in Harare municipalities, not in South Africa, just because he had that. The ANC is busy hiring foreigners from Zimbabwe and giving them big positions. Not only that, they are rewarding them with tenders. So he still wants that territory, so he wants to run the show in Limpopo, so he doesn't want people to loot because he's still coming and maybe repeat what he has done in the past. He cannot tell you that we've lost a young man who was an intern, the doctor who was an intern in Mshieni. That young man was abused for me. That's my take. He was abused because he was sick. That man was diabetic. But they threatened that guy. He had to work even though he was sick. He collapsed. He died in that hospital trying to serve the people because our clinics and public hospitals are always full. Our doctors and nurses are overworked. No one is talking about that. No one is trying to address that. There are so many people who have lost their lives in public clinics and in public hospitals. You know, they are overburdened, but no one is talking about that. No one is talking about how other Zimbabweans are taking the medication here in South Africa and sell it in Zimbabwe. You get something for free and you sell it in Zimbabwe. Actually, no one is saying people shouldn't go to private hospitals. Okay? No one is saying that illegal foreigners shouldn't access healthcare in private hospitals, in private clinics. They should go and pay. Pay for services. That's what we're asking for. Don't misuse the system. It's not for you. It was for South Africans, okay? Let me know on the comment section. Let's have a discussion. Let's engage on the comment section. Let's be respectful. Share your views. Whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, it's fine. but let's be respectful. Let's build a community that is respectful. Thank you. Bye. See you on the next episode.